Hey guys, MUR-LOCK 68 here. Hope everybody's doing well today. Not a picking video today. Just want to show you something I was able to do, but before I do that, I was trying to figure out how I was going to approach this video. So I want to give a special thank you, because what I'm going to show you later on was inspired by these two gentlemen. They have two of the best channels out there, but most importantly, they've had an effect on me and given me the inspiration to do such things as the one I'm about to show you. And those two guys are Paul Springett from Australia and of course William Mansell from Texas in the US. You know, if you watch either of the channels, you see that these guys are constantly teaching, if you will, or doing tutorials, tearing apart locks, and I've always, you know, wanted to do that. Even though I've done a little bit of it, the inspiration comes from these two gentlemen. So the lock I want to talk about today is just a 40 millimeter guard padlock. You've seen me feature a few of these over the course of the channel, and I love these locks because they're good practice locks. They have spools inside, and if you guys remember, I believe video 294, I made a horrible attempt to mill one because I wanted to be sure of the spools and see what they look like. Even though I did the video, it was my first attempt at milling and it didn't come out very well. So what I did was, I had an opportunity this weekend. I came across 240 millimeter, I don't know, I think they're just over 39 millimeter anyway, guards that someone cut the shackle on, and they were thrown out in the garbage at my workplace. So right away I thought, you know, this is a waste. I said, I think I'm going to do something with these two. So basically, the first one, I took it apart because I wanted to keep the springs and the spools. And then I thought about it. I looked at these spools and I said, man, look at the quality of the pins that are in here. They're not Chinesium blob pins. So I took that one apart, kept the pins and springs. And then when I had the second one in my hands, I said, you know what? I'm going to try and put into practice what I learned from Paul and William. So I very carefully took this apart. I did not do a video because for me it took me about 2.5 hours to get everything done and to bring you this complete display. So what this is, I did my best to take my time and take this thing apart completely, and this is what I came up with. So basically what I did was, I did it the way Paul does it, and carefully. Still not my best work. I need a lot of improvement, but you have your 5 pins, 1 2 3 4 5, sorry, starting from the bottom, 1 2 3 4 5, and the core retainer pin is up here at the top, at the bottom, sorry, I'm getting confused again. So it's 1 2 3 4 5, and this one here is the core retaining pin. So I managed to take it all apart, and I want you guys to have a look at what I came up with. Take a look at the quality of the pins. So those are the 5 caps that covered the chamber. So I carefully took those out, and you'll see that you have 4 spools and a regular key pin, which is in position position 2, And over here you have the core retaining pin that acts as the retaining pin and the limiter. It sits right inside here, if you guys can see that. And then on the other side you have your shackle and your spring, and that was unfortunately it's on the other side of the lock. It's just another pin that you have to remove, so it had to be drilled out to pull the spring and the shackle. And of course you've got your two locking pawls there at the top that are spring loaded, and I don't think you can see it here. There are two rods that are inserted in the springs. I guess that's to keep them in place and keep them stiff for the locking pawls to go back and forth. So yeah, that's what I came up with. And like I said, my inspiration for this came from Paul Springett and watching William Mansell do all those teardowns. And you know, I couldn't have done it without learning from these guys. And this one here, although I do need some improvement, I'm happy with. There was also a cap here that I was not able to salvage. That's how they insert the two locking pawls with the springs, and I thought I would share that with you. So this is guard padlock. So I decided to put it on a display board so I could keep it. But like I said, I was amazed at the quality of the spools in here. Really nice. And as you guys know, I enjoy picking these locks for practice. So that's my display board, guys. And again, special thanks to two of the great channels out there. And let's not kid ourselves, there's many channels. Everybody does their own little thing. But this one here was inspired. I was a little nervous about doing it. It really took me a while to get started. As you can see, the shackle's been severed right here. So that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I took some pictures. If you guys want to have a look at the pictures, you'll get a better view of what you see here. And that's it for today, guys. That's my dissection of the 40 millimeter. Actually, it's a little less, but I put 40 millimeter up there. Guard padlock. If you can get yourself one of these, I've said it before, I've done a few videos on these. Great training locks. They give you some crazy fault sets and have you bouncing back and forth, and if you've got extreme bidding on the key, you can have fun with it. So that's it, guys. Have a look at the pictures at the end, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and again, special thanks to Paul Springett from Australia and William Mansell from Texas in the US for inspiring me to get this done. Thanks, guys. See you on the next one.